Hey y'all, I'm Tabitha, and today I want to talk a little bit about the death of relationships. We are embarking on holiday season, and while it is a joyous time for many, it is also a time of grief for many. And although we are used to hearing about grieving of lost ones, it's very rare that we hear about grieving of lost relationships, which is just as significant, right? Because when we grieve somebody that's still alive, we know that they're still alive, but they're no longer in our lives anymore. So how do we navigate that? How do we navigate a situation where we really love somebody and we thought this person was going to be a part of our lives forever, but they're no longer a part of our lives, right? And so our brain naturally wants to gravitate towards the good times and, the good memories. But we have to think logically when it comes to this. We have to remember why we're in this particular situation. Something was not connecting. Whether there was a foundational issue, whether it was time, whether you were not getting the respect and the love that you felt that you required, or vice versa, whether you felt like you needed something different or a change of pace. I think we live in such a society that is always illustrating either or and not and. Either or meaning like we either have to be this or that, but it's never in between. Okay, for example, although that I'm missing this relationship, most times we're given advice through the media. We're giving advice to be strong, be confident, get back out there, date around, instead of sitting back and really healing. Because what happens is we find that when we start to unpack what really went down in the relationship, we start to really unravel some things and realize there's a lot of stuff from our childhood that we're still carrying that needs to be dealt with ASAP, right? Whether it's bad communication skills, abandonment issues, rejection issues. And while, yes, sometimes some things you can work out with your partner, it takes two people. So when a relationship ends, either it was a mutual agreement that it ended, or one person decided that this just no longer serves me. And guess what? It's okay. It hurts, but it's okay. It's not forever. While they may not be in your life forever, the pain that you're experiencing won't be forever, right? And I'm not going to sit here and give you a cliche response and tell you that there's 3 steps to XYZ and 5 steps to healing. No, I can't tell you that because every process is different. Everybody's life is different. Everybody's experience is different. What one person may grieve in 6 months may be 2 years for another person. It depends on your experiences, right? And so you got to be cognizant of that. But also you have to scale back and allow yourself to feel, right? Another thing that our society pumps is that it's not okay to feel. But I challenge you to assess what you are feeling. Sit back. Understand why you are feeling the way that you feel. Because if you don't address it now, 10 times out of 10, it's going to address you later on. It's going to address you in your work. It's going to address you in your professional life. It's going to address you with your familial relationships and your friendships. And it may impact your next relationship. Deal with it now before it deals with you. And how you can deal with it now is identifying exactly where you are in your process. Are you hurt? Are you angry? What were the expectations versus reality? What really happened, right? And again, sometimes our brain loves to gravitate towards the good stuff, but we need to paint the full picture. Why did this not work out? Why did this person, and it's not to say we can't miss that person because of course we love that person. We may still love that person and deeply care, but we know that this person is no good for us for whatever reason, or it's just not a good fit, which that could be a case too. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that they're not good for us, but it just may not be the best fit for our lives, and that's okay too. It sucks and it hurts, right? It sucks and it hurts, but you gotta go through it. You gotta go through it. There's a reason why this has happened. And it's good that you were afflicted now, as opposed to 10 years down the line. You may have married this person and realized this is not what I really wanted. Because people change all the time. And that would have been a detrimental situation, right? And so sometimes when we grieve, we're not only just grieving the loss of that person, but we are grieving the fantasy that we've created. Because if we really, really looked at the signs and the red flags that were already present, if you would have continued with this relationship, would it really have been the most conducive for you? Were you the one always bending over backwards to meet the needs of this person? Okay, well, what about your needs? Were your needs being met? Okay. Were your desires being fulfilled? Did y'all have open and healthy dialogue about what you desire and what the goal and the intention behind the relationship was? Were you bamboozled in any way? Were they bamboozled in any way? Right? There's so many factors to this, you all. And again, I wish I could give you a cookie cutter response, but I can't. And I won't. But I will advise you to choose your healing. Choose yourself. Choose you. You deserve to heal. You deserve to grow. You deserve to love again. And you will love again. And next time will be the right time. Because you're doing the work. And you're willing to do the work. Right? So take this time. Take this time. I know, society challenges us to get back out there and date multiple people at the same time and, be whoever it is that they desire us to be. But I'm challenging you to get to the core of your issues so you won't ever see this mountain again. Okay? I'm challenging you to do that this time around. Take a few months. Take a year if you need to. Whatever amount of time you feel like is in your heart to take. To focus on being the best version of yourself. Because when you become the best version of yourself, the best versions of other people are going to be attracted to you. But we also know it's not about what's attracted to us. It's about what we attach ourselves to. Okay, that's a whole nother story. But I just want to challenge you today to really be encouraged. There are 10 billion people on the planet. I'm pretty sure God has somebody for you. And if he doesn't, I'm pretty sure he will bless you with the gift of singleness so that you're content, okay? But with all that being said, I just truly hope that you guys have a amazing holiday season on purpose. Don't dwell on the old things. Don't dwell on the former things. Don't dwell on the old things. Don't dwell on the former things. But remember that everything happens in time and in season. And although you may not understand it now, you'll understand it in due time. All right, guys. Well, love you guys. Be blessed. Have a wonderful holiday. Have a wonderful Christmas. A happy New Year. And enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. And lean on your support network. Lean on your support system. Lean on your loved ones. Have fun. You are a whole person without this person. And don't you ever forget that. Okay? All right, guys. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.